We're gonna jump straight back into court. We're about to hear another testimony from Adrian Andrews. Okay, I barely remember what we're talking about at this point, if I'm being completely and utterly honest.
So we were talking about...
Well, we're gonna hear what we're talking about, as I said to start with a not Phoenix voice for one of the first times in a long time.
Oh man, what a occasion.
Yeah, very interesting. I hope that both you and Dylan have all your water. This is the time. Because this is the time where, like, I'm talking, okay?
I have tea. I'm set.
If you need it, Dylan...
What's the voice? Is it Edgeworth?
I feel like it might be Edgeworth.
It's gotta be Edgeworth.
Yeah, we're all here for the Edgeworth voice. Yeah, you think? It is. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. It's the Edgeworth.
No, it's Mo. It's Mo.
It's not Mo. Alright.
It's definitely not Mo.
Okay. Oh gosh, I have to remember how to do her. From the moment I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. Matt had to kill Juan no matter what, and he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course, the button and the knife, but I'm Matt's manager, so I felt that I had to protect him. Ooh, interesting.
Oh.
Okay, we were talking about... We don't need the lore. Half of us only barely know what's going on, Grenade. We jumping in the middle of court is rough. That's all I'm gonna say.
This does account for everything.
Does it? Well...
Oh yeah, you don't remember last time? Clearly it accounts for everything.
I am the logical type, after all. I keep forgetting it's her. Like this now.
Every time it's just like a shock to
startling. You. Because I'm not thinking about it, and it's just all there.
And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you're here.
Yep.
Hi.
Like this, in this form.
We're finally seeing her true self. She is more nervous than a scared rabbit. If the defense can find no fault with this testimony, I am ready to make a ruling.
What?
Please, keep that in mind as you cross-examine Mr. Wright.
Why do you do this to me? I just want to press.
You're the judge's favorite, so that means he gives you a hard time.
No, I don't think that's how it works. I'm supposed to get leniency as the favorite.
Looks like somehow everything has swung to the opposite end of the scale again. That just means I have to put my weight into this and turn her logic upside down.
Oh, how the turns I will table. Success.
Table those turns. Okay.
I mean, I feel like I want to press this. Why do you... Well, I guess she says it later.
Well,
I want to do this.
Okay, why?
This one's important. This one I definitely want to press.
If just to have a refresher would be nice.
So, you say this need came from the press conference?
Yes. Do you know why Juan chose that event and that hotel for the conference?
Oh, the hotel was picked too?
Apparently. Because that was when he could cause the most damage to the public's beloved Matt on guard. Interesting.
And you knew of this plan, didn't you, Miss Andrews?
Yes. Because I was the one who set up the conference and prepared the costume. What? Why are you doing this?
But I'm sure Mr. On Guard himself didn't know anything about the press conference. The press conference.
The prep conference.
I heard pref.
Oh, whatever. Oh, really? Can you show me any proof that he didn't know about the press conference?
Yeah, anyway, the important thing here is that this information was not in your testimony.
Yes, I agree. Miss Andrews, please correct your testimony, if you please. I said it twice, that means you have to.
Grasping at straws now, are we, Mr. Wright?
Ace Tooney. Like and subscribe.
I know what his motive was, but I don't have any... How does that help me? Do I press that now?
I
feel like
know
add stuff...
I would press that.
Just press it if you
It's
don't
still
know.
very
Alright,
vague.
Alright.
Hold it! Has Mr. On Guard done something to hurt or betray you personally?
No, I'm just a...
Why do you ask?
You can't do that!
Why wouldn't we ask?
You were the one who helped Senor Corrida with his press conference. Point! And that event was supposed to bring down Mr. On Guard, yet you still helped out.
Ooh, here's the voice grenade.
Oh, finally.
Objection. The person on trial right now is Mr. On Guard. Right. What the witness was thinking, helping the victim with his plan,
We do stand. I stand.
is none of our concern.
I stand both Dylan and Edgeworth. It works out.
In any case, this means that the defendant had a motive to kill.
Why do I keep doing this to myself?
Oh, I thought when the health bar came back, I was shook. I was so concerned.
Ori's heart just
So concerned.
stopped.
I literally, the health bar came back and I was like, they were gonna do it. Didn't have an alibi for what he was doing. I thought he was sleeping. Didn't we say that he was sleeping? Didn't we find out he was sleeping or something?
That's what I thought. But where's the evidence?
Tap! But didn't you already testify earlier that Mr. On Guard was point? Taking a nap in his room?
Ooh, look, it's all coming back to me. Big brain moments.
Are you telling me now that that too was a lie, so you could cover for Mr. On Guard?
I'm not telling you anything of the sort. When I went to get him for the show, he honestly was sleeping. However, as to whether he was sleeping the entire time, that I cannot say. I don't watch him sleep, as I was too busy setting up the stage at the time.
I keep trying, but I can find no flaws with what Miss Andrews has said. I can't say the same for some people here in this courtroom, however.
The
Penis.
judge is glaring straight at Mia.
Mia Earl.
He's glaring at you, smart guy.
Oh, definitely not.
Don't blame me. I'm just here to get you and my sister's butts out of trouble.
I don't like this one because isn't her whole thing that she supplied the costume to Juan? So, like, I don't understand. My thoughts are confirmed by the evidence, the button and the knife. But we've talked about both the button and the knife, so I'm gonna press that.
Hold it! Tap! You can hardly call the knife decisive evidence. The fingerprints on the knife could very well be a clever camouflage.
Then, what about the button?
The button?
It's clear from the crime scene that the victim and his murderer fought, and during the fight, the killer ripped the button from the Jammin' Ninja's costume.
You're talking about this button, correct?
But the button is bloodied, and he wasn't stabbed until after. So, I don't know. That button was found in the pleats of Matt's hakama. Isn't that correct? I would think that makes it very decisive evidence.
Looks like you were outfoxed again, Mr. Wright.
No, what? Anyway, the knife doesn't prove a thing. Point! Please fix your testimony.
Alright, we keep fixing the testimony. I can't stand the sight of a man who can't gracefully accept his defeat. It's not defeated yet! I'm not defeated yet!
Thank goodness Mia can still look at me.
With an icy stare, yes.
Ooh.
Miss Andrews, for Mr. Wright's sake, please add this information to your testimony.
During
Okay.
the fight with Matt. I want to just look at the court record. I don't want to actually present
Yeah, let's refresh our
it. The
memories.
thing is, it
wouldn't
has...
be bloody.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm, like, concerned about.
I feel like this is another, like, and it's because I literally just saw it today. I feel like this may be another shoe incident with the blood on the bottom of the shoe, you know?
You just watched the video.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the length of the pants thing, Mars, huh?
No!
We didn't just watch that one.
Oh, no, I don't know
What
why I brought
about-
that one up, huh?
Not these. What does it say about how he died? Did he die from stabbing?
Let's double
it says
check
he
that,
died
actually.
from
It's been a
dying.
while.
Yeah.
Oh, see, okay. He was strangled and then stabbed, right? Remember, so the knife was inserted after death, right? So the button thing couldn't have happened during the fight.
The button could not have been torn off during the fight because it has the
'cause
blood.
he was strangled to death, right?
Now, do we present the autopsy or the
we
blood?
present the autopsy report.
Okay, because there's the contradiction.
I think that's the contradiction. Yeah. So this says that the button was torn off during his fight with Matt on Guard. So this is what we're gonna present. Present objection.
Music stop!
Oh,
This is the victim's autopsy report. It clearly states that the cause of death was strangulation by a scarf.
strangulation.
Right. Why do we care what article of clothing he was strangled by?
It was a muffler in the muffler with the muffler.
In your car!
It was to silence Juan Corrida.
The knife stab to the victim was done after the victim had already died.
And what does that mean?
Let's examine the evidence. This button has the victim's blood on it, which would mean that it was ripped off the costume when.
After the knife was stabbed into the victim.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, which means tap. It's impossible that this button was torn off during the victim's final struggle because the victim was strangled to death in that fight. That doesn't cause blood. That's right, Miss Andrews. There is no way this button was ripped off during the struggle. Tap. Point. This button was consciously pulled off the victim's already dead body.
Alright, we're getting there, Phoenix. Let's go.
What is the mean? Hey!
Tap! What is the meaning of this, right?
Edgeworth, please, let the judge speak.
So what if the button was torn off the body after the victim had already died?
Then it wasn't caught in the Hakama accidentally. It was planted. What do you not understand, Edgeworth? You're smart.
What does that change?
Let me ask you one simple question, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, he said mister.
Why was the button torn off? What purpose did that serve?
What purpose?
We know now this button was not torn off during the fight, so the murderer took the time and effort to purposefully rip this from the victim's body. That would mean that the murderer had something in mind, wouldn't it? Oh,
Or
you're
he was a
putting it
grabby
together.
boy.
He wanted a souvenir from Juan.
Yeah.
He refused to give me an autograph.
It was Miss Old Bag. She was hired to murder him, but she needed a little something
God.
to remember him by.
Amazing.
I hope you enjoyed watching this episode of Ace Attorney. We play live once a week on Twitch and YouTube.
Thank you so much for the Giga Chads who became members. We really appreciate it.
If you like what you've seen so far, consider giving us a like, commenting, or subscribing for more content and chaos from us.
See you next time.